Good day. My name is Brian Pickett, the owner of the Brian P. Pickett Funeral Group located here in Chicago, Illinois. I'm here to answer a few questions from those of you that has been inboxing me and asking me as to whether or not that we're able to have funeral services during these trying times, during this pandemic of the COVID-19. I will tell you that yes, all funeral homes should still be having funerals as of right now during the COVID-19. We are definitely following the guidelines of the CDC, where that they ask us to follow certain measures when it comes to COVID-19. That's a must. The only way for anything to work or only way for anything to happen accordingly is that one must follow the rules and guidelines and structure that's set in place to prevent individuals from being affected by it. During funerals, yes, as we have funerals for families that come in requesting for services for their loved one, whether they're infected by COVID-19 or whether they are not, we must limit the guests to only 10 people. And during those 10 people, that you still must practice distancing of 6 feet. So as well as the cemetery, once we leave and proceed to the cemetery, that they're only allowing 10 individuals to be at the interment. No, it's not true. You don't have to. The government is not mandating that individuals that pass away from COVID-19 to be cremated. No, that is not so. No government, no one can force you to cremate your loved one if you don't desire. So yes, the remains can be picked up from the institution to where they passed away at, or the medical examiner, whichever it may be, and they can be brought to the funeral home to be embalmed. Our embalmers and individuals are practicing safe measures from the Center of Disease Control that instructs us, as well as when going to school and various things. Same thing that we have done to treat HIV cases, hepatitis B, so many other cases that also can be considered risky to embalm. You must practice safe measures. Our embalmers are practicing complete safe measures to protect themselves, to protect our facilities, and to protect individuals while they are preparing individuals' loved ones. We still ask that when individuals come in to view their loved one, that they, do not prevent from touching their loved one as much as possible. You just don't know. It's been said that when one passes away, that the virus no longer live within their body, but there's no guarantee whether it is or not. But we still ask everyone to please still practice safe measures while visiting your loved one at the funeral home or at the church, wherever that be, while practicing safe distancing. So that's very important. Funeral homes should be doing the same procedures as we do here. Every hour, we're constantly sanitizing our place with 99.9% disinfectant. So we definitely cleaning our doorknobs, the bathroom handles for cutting on the water in and off, the doorknobs that go into the restrooms, as well as wiping, walls down, chair handles. We wiping everything down consistently, just in case someone that may have came in and do not have on gloves, or even if they have on gloves, but if they're infected and not knowingly, and they touch doorknobs and various things, that we're constantly cleaning, preventing the spread here in our facilities. And we're hoping and praying that every facility is doing the same. It's imperative that everyone, whether you're going to a funeral or wherever, please stay at home and practice safe measures. If you must go to attend a service, if the family invite you, and please respect the families. If the family, I know that during this time, many families, it's a hard time, and it's a hard, trying time when families has to sit at the desk of my funeral directors and they have to decide who they would allow come to their loved one's funeral and who not, because of what's happening. It's hard, and it's a hard thing to have to sit there and watch the families to make these decisions, and other family members, they get offended because they was not chosen. It's a tough thing, you all, and it's only here to save you, to prevent more funerals, of anyone that getting affected by it, and then their respiratory system is not able to handle the COVID-19, because I understand that because of the inflammation and things, it began to attack your respiratory system. So, they have these measures out here for a reason that must be followed. And when the family does, if they choose that you do not come to their loved one's funeral, please, families and friends, do not take it offensive. It's already hard dealing with them being an immediate family in most cases, whether it be the children and the grandchildren who love them just as much. I understand siblings sometimes are not able to attend. I mean, many funeral homes, as well as ours, working on doing live streaming, where that families that are not able to attend, that they will be able to watch it from live stream. But please, you all, please, it's already stressful enough with the families when they're going through it. And I know many of you love your various loved ones and what have you, but no one loves them as hard as the people that's immediately going through it, because they are the direct and nearest next of kin. And and they understand how everyone feels, because they sit at the table with our directors and they go through it, and then our directors empathize with them. But to have to make a decision who can and who can't come, and then they get more stressful because people want to argue and fight with them because they feel that they was there with Auntie Susie Q or Uncle Joe Sixpack for as long as it is that they have. So please, you all, let's just do what we have to do to stay at home. We know that during these times that many of you have shared so much time with various loved ones while they were living, and everything that you did for them and with them, it's important that you carry those memories at that particular time and what have you. And that's what's important, is that what you have done with and for the individual while they would yet live. That's what's important, and allow individuals that are immediate to the families to respect and to go through this trying time without adding any more burden onto them. I'm praying, and it's my heartfelt condolences to each of you that has lost loved ones that are infected by COVID-19. And it's my heartfelt condolences to those of you that has lost loved ones that have not been infected, because you still have to follow the guidelines. And unfortunately, these are measures that has to go through. Again, I'm praying for each and every one of you, that God will comfort you and fulfill you during these trying times where that you may seem alone, that God will fulfill that gap, and that God will continue to heal this land. I personally have chosen to fast for the month of April, that God would begin to heal everyone, and that everyone would begin to get better, and this epidemic turn around, so that we can go back to our lives, or this new life that's going through. God bless you. May heaven smile upon you. And if anyone should have any questions, you may feel free to email me at thepicketfuneralgroup@yahoo.com. That's thepicketfuneralgroup@yahoo.com. God bless you.